Peace and blessings, family. Let me first and foremost give all praise to Yahawa, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakakwadash. And I want to welcome you all to another episode of Bible Answers. Today's episode is going to be really, really quick. Maybe, hopefully it'll be quick. I don't want to be too long with this foolishness. This is actually coming from Facebook. I saw this meme, Dopey memes. People putting things on memes that make absolutely no sense. According to Genesis, we all come from Adam and Eve, who only had 3 sons. Think about it. Take all the time you need. Now, I will say this. If this is what you believe, then this is totally ridiculous. It just is. If this is what you believe, it's totally ridiculous. But a lot of people actually believe that this is what the Bible says. And that's where I have an issue. If you just say, hey, this is what I believe, hey, it's crazy, but I mean, that's your opportunity, that's your option, that's your whatever. You're allowed to believe what you want to believe. But do not say according to Genesis, because according to Genesis, this is not true. And I'm going to show you in just 1 second. Let's go to some scriptures. Okay, so let's start in Genesis. And I'm talking about Genesis all the way in the beginning, Genesis 1. And I'm just going to give you some context, just in case you don't know. Most people are very familiar with this story of the creation story in Genesis, that the amount of days the Lord used, or the angels used actually, to create pretty much everything. And so we're going to start in Genesis 1, and we're going to start in 20 for context, but really I want to go down to 27, but I really want there to be some context here so you can kind of see how this flows. We're going to start with Genesis 1 and 20, and God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw it that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the 5th day." So we're on day 5. "And God said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw it was good." 26. "And God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female, he them." Them. That's multiple. "And God blessed them, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." So here we are, right here in day 5 is where God creates man. There's no speaking of Adam. These are men and women who predate Adam. They come before Adam. So, I mean, right there, we could just end it. We could end it right there. That's it. Meme dead. Okay, so we all pretty much know a lot of the story of the creation story. If you do not know for any reason, please go back and read it. And I would say this, go back and read it anyway, because there are a lot of details and a lot of things that have been missed because we assume we know this story. I mean, I even went back and read some things, and there were things that I missed, and I could have sworn I've read this story a million times. But I will say this, that a lot of times when we read for specifics, we can't see everything, if that makes any sense. I'm looking for something in particular, so it's hard for me to see a lot of the details. I miss a lot of details looking for something specific. So I'll say this, if you need a refresher, I would go back and read, because there's a lot of information in here. And I say that for a Christian, Israelite, even non-believers. And this is what I implore the non-believers to do. Even if you don't believe, be scholarly with the scriptures. Even if you're going to deny them, be scholarly with it. These memes are ridiculous. And let's address the meme directly. So it said that Adam and Eve, that we all come from Adam and Eve, and they had 3 sons. So basically what they're saying is that it's a man, a woman, and 3 boys. So how did we get the whole earth from them? Now, in the past scriptures I just showed you, I showed you that God created multiple men, not just Adam. He was not the first person created. There were people on the earth before Adam. Adam's fall actually ends a certain age. So Adam comes at the end of a particular age of man. Okay? So right now what we're talking about is Adam, and at this point, Eve and their 2 sons, Cain and Abel. I'm sure you know the story. If you haven't, go back and read it. I'm going to start at Genesis 4 and 8. So we're already in the story of Cain and Abel. 4 and 8, and Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. So, I mean, right here, if I wanted to stop right there, I could end it right there, because a fugitive and a vagabond to who? And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. So, I mean, who is he talking about here? Is he talking about animals? He's talking about people. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, let me say it again. Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. So I guess any bear that finds Cain, or any wolf or any lion that finds, this is talking about people. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. How is there another? Okay, let's keep going. And Cain knew his wife. She conceived and bare Enoch, and he builded a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mahujalel, and Mahujalel begat Methuselah. Methuselah begat Lamech. I'm sorry with these names. And Lamech took unto him two wives. The name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other was Zillah. So I mean, this is over. I'm pretty much done with this. This lesson is complete. So I mean, there's really nothing else I could say about this. It is obvious if you read the scriptures, um, if you study it just a little bit. I mean, put a little bit of effort into it, you will be able to debunk these dopey memes. Now, here's the problem, and this is the reason that I made this video. Um, on Facebook, I'm a part of this group, and in this group, you'll have people who post a lot of different things. Sometimes it'll be people who are anti Egypt or Kemet, and it'll be some people who are anti-Israel, and you got people in the middle. So the person who pretty much posted this meme is pretty much anti-Bible. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even have a problem with this person being anti-Bible, even believing this. Now, I did tell this person that, if you just use a little bit of scholarship, you'll be able to see, just as easy as I went in here and did it, prove this meme to be wrong. But a lot of people take these memes as to be truth and never go into the Bible. The problem is you have a lot of Christians who do this, and I'm not a Christian, okay? The Christian and the Israelite belief are similar. And the sad part about it is, believe it or not, there's a lot of Israelites who still believe that. And they're going to have to step up their scholarship. They're going to have to become stronger in the word. And as you see right here, it was very simple how I did this. I was able to show you in pretty much 4 chapters that was debunked. So there's nothing really else I can say. I hope this video was not too long, but I do hope it was edifying and helpful to you. Until next time, shalom.